the sort of pick coming in, and well, I want to see whether he has the Manny Pacquiao skin on this Paquito.
Away from my master.
Pretty sure to hit they have it for themselves. They're going to be showing up Manny Pacquiao later on, but that is the Hayabusa locked in, a jungle Hayabusa up. Now, a good alternative is a Selena. I was about to say. They keep cutting me in my train of thought there with how fast they want to lock it in.
Me too. You know, I was just digging in on like, you know, what else would they actually go for. Now, we are seeing them showing more of the assassins through the picks, and that's where the jaw hit could easily just single somebody out, just locking them in place with the unstoppable force. So, I guess if you really wanted to go in for a dive, it's going to be a little bit harder to actually catch the Hayabusa, and he might just be juked out and eventually pulling this jaw hit into a very awkward position, which they don't really want that to ever happen. But Cho gives them a lot more of that initiative when it comes down to singling out another pick. So either one can actually start the fight. It's going to be pretty much a-okay for a side of mindset. They're just looking for perhaps a good proper mate to complement their composition. Meanwhile, Angel probably will be thinking of something that can supplement when it comes down to the front lines. So Export is something that they've been able to play in the past couple of games that we've saw. So perhaps that frontliner should be doing some decent laning against either the Paquito or even if it's going to be a side lane choke.
Yeah, it might just definitely be a side lane Cho that's going to go to the hands of Coco. We're already seeing the Paquito and the Cho on the side lanes, and the side lane options here for KAYUQT is relatively thin, just because of the fact that it's going to be hard to go up against a Paquito, going to be hard to go up against a Cho. This is more than likely going to be a side lane chunk, all going up against a Paquito. At least Mima Angel would just have to need to buy time until he reaches level 4. Probable bans here, I'd say the Lancelot. Ban out the Lancelot for Draven Gems. There's still also the option for them to go the marksman route. Roger is still available. They go for Benedetta. Straight off, Gamer Jr. just has to ban a good side laner here. X-Board. Limit Aaron Cutie's choices.
Yeah, and if we were to actually look at some of all these mages available as well, I think Alice is a really good shout, but it's not really worthy of the bans that's happening at the moment. So one more ban to really negate the likes of KAYUQT is that they have been lacking on the tankiness department, so taking out the export is going to be really crucial for them to, you know, lose out on all these options. Now that they've already got, you know, 2 major mages already being locked right in. You got Assassination. Now thinking of the Cyclops, so I don't really think that it's honestly the best option on the table, but it definitely works when it comes down to big team fights on what the Cyclops can also offer overall. So it's something to be factored in as well. But I'm not a big fan because, you know, when it comes down to the full collapse, I think Mindset probably will have better trading to be done. So they go in for a tank, and that's going to be the Grok.
Yeah, forced out to use the Grok because there are, I'd say that there are no other choices there for themselves to go for the tankiness. And Draven Gems might just show Godzilla Legend a thing or two about how to play Roger. But it's going to be, again, going for the marksman choice for the Yi Sun Shin. Already locking in the Farsa, and that is a Yi Sun Shin lock in. A lot of range engagements for them, as well as relatively good close range fights with the Cho and the Paquito. Yu Zhong, it's been a hot minute since we've seen the Black Dragon form.
Okay. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. A little bit of a difference when it comes down to what they want to bring on the table. But this is where, you know, we are going to be seeing a little bit of a difference here, especially when you have the Kings of the Sands here now popping by, giving them a little bit more sustainability and something that they can work around when it comes down to team fights with the AoE being down. So overall mindset now poses huge threats because they really want to set up beautiful dives. Meanwhile, it's about all these counter initiations as well as how they manage the team fights once again for the likes of KAYUQT. So one more game for KAYUQT to secure the bronze medal matchup here, and Mindset is looking to do the reverse sweep.
Yeah, it's looking formidable too. Said it before we hopped into game number 2. It's all about who has the better crowd controls, who can get the more initiates in the team fight. We've got the Jawhead, we've got the Cho as well as the Paquito that can initiate the fights for Draven Gems and Fit Gamer to just pop their ultimates and dish out a lot of damage. That's something that you need to worry about. Multiple assassins here on the side of KAYUQT on the Hayabusa and the Selena. Sure, early game would be a huge factor, but as the game progresses, it's going to be significantly hard. Now, I kind of understand why Be My Angel decided to go for the Chang'o, just solely for the fact that if the team does decide to, if Mindset decides to dive in for a big team fight, just a meteor shower is more than enough to take them out. As I say, that Coco gets taken out early with that aggressive push in towards the jungle to get information. We're seeing the same thing by Fit Gamer in the top side, spotting out Aaron Cutie.
Yeah, and I guess he definitely overstepped into the deep end of the pool, and oh boy, Vladimir now gets caught out as well. Not really what you want to see to actually start off the target of the game, but it's one for all at the very least. Sainty should be able to actually hold just about fine, and Aaron could also slowly get himself revitalized with enough sort of healing. So this is going to be a very relatively safe place to be over the top portion of the map. Boots being purchased gives him a little bit more of a roaming potential. Now, another catch coming in, and Mindset loses one. And
slowly, KAYUQT is just locking in their lead. Nice Abyssal Arrow connecting onto Fit Gamer Jr., but for Wings by Wings to keep Fit Gamer Jr. alive. That's the difference. If you locked in the Eve, well, it was banned out. If you locked in the Eve or the Farsa, you'd rather go for more mobility and much higher burst damage. As the Abyssal Arrow gets thrown, not really finding his mark. Power of Nature will not be enough to catch him out, but Fit Gamer takes him out. And now God's Legends will be diving in with the Hayabusa. Vladimir still consistently showing himself up as a wonderful assassin in this Hayabusa. And Aaron's low on HP, you didn't have to join in on the fray, and is going to be forced to back off.
Well, the Feather Airstrike won't be hitting the mark as well, while KAYUQT has already been able to retreat. Overall, a very sweaty start, and now you see Mindset securing the turtle very swiftly. So, knowing that the health bars were pretty low on the KAYUQT side, they will have to be forcing a retreat. Sainty will be needing to dodge that Abyssal Arrow, but something's happening inside the jungle there. Gazi now going for the dive, looking for the kill. Raven survives, he gets over the wall, but Chalaf's in danger now, overstepping the line once again. And now it's back to 3 for each side. So, things are looking very dicey, with only a very slight lead going to Mindset when it comes down to the goal. So, they did secure the turtle overall. That gives them a little bit more room to go in for big purchases, and that's where Coco, he's going in for more of the damage output on this show.
Yeah, getting out the Heptases out for himself. Get a little bit more damage in, waiting for the Blade of Despair to be picked up by Coco before he can really dish out a lot of damage as they pick off Sainty in the top lane to get priority in the top lane, to get priority on this turtle that's going to be spawning in 50 seconds. Fit Gamer will not be able to defend this as much as he wants to. Flickers out just in time. The Abyssal Arrow still does connect though. I mean, the Abyssal Trap still connects for Fit Gamer, but it's still Coco. Wow, a solo kill onto that Hayabusa on Gods and Legends.
That's actually very impressive, judging for the fact that he went in for some really deep invade, and, well, Gazi didn't see that one coming as well. So, this is going to be setting him back very so slightly. So, now, 4 minutes in the game, 4 kills apiece. It's not really all too clear-cut, as we see more of the members of Mindset really playing more map rotations overall, and that's where they want to look for pick. Here comes the airstrike, now dropping on towards Chalop, and that is a killing spree happening across the map with another good pickup. They're being set by the members of Mindset.
And they have the turtle as well, Mindset. Good start here for Draven Gems, 0-0 and 4 currently. As they try to go for Aaron Cutie. Raging Sandstorm out there, Fit Gamer is going to be rotating. It has the Unstoppable Force available, does not have the Unstoppable Force available, but will go for the ejection instead. It is a 1-for-1 trade for Aaron, for Fit Gamer that died out earlier on, but the turret will fall down in favor of Mindset. And that is going to be the same thing here for Coco, just doing his job in the bottom lane, securing the tier 1 inhibitor turret. And now KAYUQT, they have map pressure to worry about.
Yeah, and Milocharo being expended just to steal the buff away. Very good work coming in from the Chango. While Coco now has been able to fish out quite a substantial amount over on the turret. Might just be punished by Shalap overall. Let's see whether the walls being brought will be able to negate him from escaping. But that's not going to be able to stop Coco for the very moment. Abyssal Arrow will not land, and Raven's going to be able to provide a little bit of support, dashing around, and Coco is just playing with fire here. Flicker being popped right in, better airstrike, but BitGamer gets punished, especially when the crowd charges right straight at him. And Aaron Cutie now buying a little time. Angel does not find the meteor shower directly in the crosshair of the head, and Mindset once again pops off.
And again, this is all about the initiates the Mindset has. Coco, Fit Gamer, and Sainty has been consistent and rotating across the map and looking for openings. As I say that, Godsy Legends trying to go up against a tanky Jawhead. Draven Gems going to be joining in on the fray. Collapse there, charging the power of nature, but just a blow of the wind will be taken down. And it's still not looking good for KAYUQT here as we enter the mid-game stage of the game. Turtle is spawning. Aaron Cutie still alive, barely. Regenerating right in front of Coco. Raging Sandstorm is not available. Well, actually, it's actually available for Aaron Cutie to go for it, but Coco outclassed, out-microed Aaron Cutie there in that game. In that duel.
Wow. Very interesting interaction between the two of them. Well, I guess that, you know, there was that option for the Sandstorm overall, but then he's stuck underneath in the lane and he doesn't really have to do much room. That's going to be a very defensive blow on the element, and Fit Gamer almost matching that pick off overall. Shalap will be able to just make his way back into the base, just getting his health bars back up available. But Mindset definitely had the better macro in this game. Fit Gamer now gets punished. That's the OG Shadow kill already being expended. That's also Sainty now looking for a pickup with a double coming on. Now he's coming through the wall in the hard place. Aaron Cutie trying to make a run for his life, but how long can Aaron survive? She goes down. 13-7, KAYUQT slowly losing the momentum. And I guess it's hard for them to even focus on either side of lanes with some good pushes coming out of Mindset.
Yeah, this is what we are going to be expecting in this entire match, where KAYUQT is going to be having a hard time in big team fights. They have to play for pickoffs, and they really can't have any opportunities to find the pickoffs themselves just because of how Mindset has been pressuring the entire map. Yeah, Sainty spots out 4 members, and he's just relatively still healthy. They're committing a lot, KAYUQT, onto Sainty. Shadow kill as well, so Meteor Shower is going to be thrown out, and David just takes down Chalab in the process. Godsy takes down Sainty. He'll be able to quad Shadow out of there. 1-for-1 trade, but it's still Mindset's game to lose here. This only the tier 2 inhibitor turret in the mid lane is standing for KAYUQT.
Yeah, they could definitely even slow down the tempo and slowly bleed them dry as well. Speaking of which, this will be Vladimir being flipped open with the ejector. And how much time can be bought here? They will be able to find a little bit of trading being done. KAYUQT just making sure that they will be punished for the action. That's a kill onto the Jawhead overall, but still does not really solve all the issues here. Now they have to prioritize on this Lord, and it's already spawned up over onto the top quarter of the river. So for Chalop as well as BYGL, there's a lot of work to be done here to be able to set things perfectly for the next team fight to come.
I'm looking for a Guardian's Barrier to flicker Wild Charge. That's that may just be a game changer that Chalop may potentially do. As the Lord is gonna get started off. No chances for a contest here for Godsey. But I'm still an avid believer that if KAYUQT would play this as a pick-off game, pick off one, disengage, wait for another opportunity to go for the pick-off, that may just be the turnaround that KAYUQT needs as mindset. Secures a massive lead against KAYUQT in terms of pushes, in terms of gold as well as the level advantage from mindset. The highest level is Drake Majestic with level 14, and Godsey still stuck at level 12.
Yeah, so far, I guess that they just really want to get themselves at least at a even terms when it comes down to the levels. But now that the Lord is already slowly going in towards the mid side, that's where KAYUQT has to expend quite a number of resources to bring this one down, or else this inhibitor will eventually fall air strike or even pop right in. Now Ascena coming from the side of Mid Gamer, but not really finding that opening. And that is the Lord going down alongside with some of the inhibitors over the bottom side as well as mid. And now they're being left out pretty much hot and dry with no turrets to defend the base. It's all down to all these minutes to actually set the tempo here. Coco going in for the kick. And that's a mega kill for Draven overall. And they're already hitting on top of the base. And this is where they tie things 1-all. Mindset hoping to reverse sweep members of KAYUQT.